Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Wednesday, and it is build date 192. It's build date 192 on the construction schedule out at FELIZ. And today I am going to make a run into town real quick. I have to pick up some supplies and a couple of things in town. I'm going to stop real quick by the build site though this morning. We're going to do a VFR direct to the build site, and then we're going to head out real quick. The reason I'm going in is because I'm concerned that my builder doesn't have all the specifics about the drainage that I want. So what I did this morning, I did a full drawing layout. Good morning. Good morning. I did a full drawing layout of everything that I expect, everything for the driveway, everything for the perforated pipe that goes around the house, all the junction points, all the angles of all the connections for all of the pipes that go down to the storm sewer. After yesterday, that wake-up call yesterday, it was very good morning, Ella. Good morning, Mark. Hi guys. How are you? What do you got this morning? No, I don't have any candy. No, maybe later. I have to go grocery shopping very soon. Good morning. See you later. So anyway, where was I at? I totally forgot where I was at. Oh, so anyway, what I did, I sent a detailed drawing to him, and I want to stop by. Good morning. I want to stop by this morning, and I want to speak with him, present him with the drawing. I sent him an email, but it doesn't mean that he can catch his email while he's at work. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and present it to him, and give him a time frame which I think they can successfully complete doing this project if he dedicates most of the team to it. We need to dedicate the team because of clouds like these that pop in very quickly, and these over here from this direction. So I want to make sure that we have a good drainage system in place in the event that we have rain, or even more rain than we had yesterday. Anyway, let's head into the build site and get the day started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. I want to show you something that comes to strategies when putting trees in. A lot of times when you think about putting trees in, you put trees in and you populate them like they did here. You see all these mahogany trees that they have here? Well, I'm going to say that these trees are probably about 7 to 8 years in growth. They're halfway through their maturity level where they'll get to the height. But you see the root system. I want you to see the root system on these trees. This is what mahogany does. The root systems become evasive after a while. And what's going to happen, even though it's beautiful now when you first put it in, the foresight to put it away from the road, because what's going to happen, all these roots right here are going to start breaking up the road all along here. And these are going to be massive. You saw the mahogany trees that we had to pull out at the beginning of our build, and that's going to happen with these. Foresight, proper planning. See, this is what I worry about this morning. You see how blue that is? Well, those guys are going in that direction. Morning. These clouds here are coming. They're moving in this direction. They are moving towards us. So I got a bad feeling about that. Good morning. How are you today?
Very nice, sir.
Did my contractor come in this morning yet? My builder? In the Honda? The gray Honda? Not yet? Okay, thank you. All right, anyway, I'm going to run into town real quick. The principal and one of the teachers came by yesterday. I wasn't able to get that because we weren't able to sit down and really talk. We were just kind of standing out here in the street because they were in high heels and all dressed up from school. You know, they were appropriately dressed for school, but they can't walk through all of this stuff right here. So one of the things that when you become part of a community, you can contribute to your local school or library or things like that. So what I want to do is I want to help out the school just a little bit. So I need to run downtown while I'm Pata. So I'm going to go grab a little bit of funds so I can help them out just a little bit with the elementary school. I'm going to do that, and I need to pick up a couple of things downtown as well. Then I'm going to be out to the job site. What I did this morning, I spoke with my builder concerning priorities, and my priority, like I said earlier, the priority number one is the roof, but that's a separate roofing team. They're independent of the rest of our crew members out here. Priority number two or number one for our home team is only to be working on our drainage solution. We only had a 3-hour heavy pour yesterday, and we almost had a flooding inside the basement because none of the pipes were in place to get our water. None of the planned pipes that we have in place were in place to get us to the storm sewer. Once they're in place, it doesn't matter. It can rain days and days and days. I feel secure that our solution will be able to evacuate any of the water that needs to go away. We need to get that done now before we have an event like that and we do flooding, and then we're going to be back in cleaning and destroying where we already are with the finished basement inside it, and we don't want to do that. So I asked them to prioritize, take everybody off. So I'm going to go downtown. When I come back, I expect to see builders digging, getting the trenching around, and starting to lay pipe around the house and getting our pipe system into the sewer system. So let's run downtown real quick, and then we'll be back out here at the job site so we can continue on with detailing today's construction. So anyway, while I'm here, I need to pay my smart bill. I think my smart bill is at the beginning of the month. I get my alert, and I usually run down to the smart center down here, and that's for my personal pocket Wi-Fi device. So I'm gonna get that taken care of. And I need to get another tarp. I put down one tarp this morning to cover those windows that are when we're having water enter inside the basement area, in that area underneath the patio. I need to get 1 or 2 more tarps so we don't have any damage or water coming in there until they get the windows in. Okay, so that's taken care of. I got the smart bill taken care of. I need to go down to Ace Hardware, look for another tarp, and a couple more little things, and then grab it to go because I have the window and door people coming out. I got to sign the contract, and they're going to be out there in about an hour. So I got to be out there for that. So I need to hurry. Anyway, I'm in a hurry, but I'm never too much in a hurry for So as I said, we're being visited today by Fourlink, who is our window and door representative for doing the install for everything right here. And this is Emma Ruth here, and she is my sales agent, my technical person, my connection to the company. And she's making sure that everything here is appropriate and we get a good install of all our windows and doors and screens and everything like that. And she's been handling this exceptionally well. And this is like your fourth visit out here, fifth visit? I don't know. Yeah. But I love it every time you come out. I love your smiling face. So anyway, we are going to, this is part of a contract that we have to do signing today. They came out, they did all the measurements last time, or are they doing any measurements today?
No sir, just signing.
Just the signing today. All the measurements were good the last time. I just want to verify the one window that they poured the base to for in the master bath up on the second floor, so they changed the dimensions inside it, but they should have given you that.
Yes, sir.
Can we verify that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're gonna sign a contract. So and then we'll get back. I picked up the tarp to protect some of the windows on the bottom in the basement, and then we'll get back to detailing on the build today. So when I got done with the contract business with Emma Ruth from Fourlink, what I found out is I have to pay the 40%. I did the 10% already, this 40%, which brings us to 50% of the for the contract for them to start the construction of the windows. So I had to go down, and you didn't see me drive here because I thought one drive was enough for one day. So I'm down here at Robinson's, and I went to my bank. I did the bank-to-bank transfer, and that is completed. So while I'm down here, I think I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, and I need some groceries inside the house. So I am going to go over to Robinson's real quick and grab a few things, and then we'll get back to the job site. So anyway, I am back on the site. I just got back. I got all the business done downtown. Two trips to town today because I didn't realize I had to pay the additional amount of money today for the windows. I didn't know today was going to be done for that. But I arrived back here on site and I saw a strange face on the site today. The strange face that I saw on the site today was our design and our engineer who's going to do all the details, all the precast molding that does all the archwork, all the special, the high quality, requiring a very detailed design and installation. And this is the gentleman right here, and his name is Cesar.
Yes, ma'am.
Cesar, and he is the one who's going to do all the detailing on the outside of the house. That stuff that makes it very special at the very end of the build. And you're going to be starting in approximately 1 week, you were saying?
1 week.
1 week. And what he has to get with his, because they actually do a lot of the precast molding outside, and you bring things back here with, or you just bring the cast back here, and then you...
We're going to deliver you the precast.
The precast,
Yeah.
the precast. So he will be doing that and bringing that here on site. So if you're building and you like what goes on here when we get all this done, I will provide Cesar's information, email, phone number, and things like that if you would like to contact him as well for your specific build at your home here in the Philippines. Do you do, I have a question for you, do you do just in Batangas area? What's your scope, what's your range that you do all this for?
Within Region 4.
Region 4?
Yeah, Manila or any parts of Batangas.
Oh, so Manila and South basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot of people that have homes up in Manila. They're actually building here as well. They have like, this is like a summer or vacation home or things like that. But they're also building houses in Manila.
Yeah, but this is the person who you person so.
So anyway, that's the information I will post as we start going along in the build. So anyway, I'm going to get back to the build, and it was very nice meeting you, and I look forward to working with you next week.
This is my boss.
This is your boss. This is your boss. All right, very good. So anyway, we're going to get back to the build. So we're rocking on our driveway preparation for the drainage, the stuff that I asked my builder to do, focus on priority on that. So I'm extremely happy about that. Again, I just hope we have some dry days and this doesn't become a muddy mess, but everything is starting to look really good. So what you see over there on that side, that's going to be retaining wall, and this is one of the trenches right here. It's going to have the grading on the top, and there's going to be another one midway up here. And I will try to show you the diagram in the next couple of days that I drew up for the total solution for our drainage and emergency evacuation of all waters into the storm sewer system here on our lot. So you're probably wondering, why is he chipping the slab? Well, he's not chipping the slab, he's chipping the concrete. You know, when they do the mixing, of course, we have to have the banging. Oh, so when they do the concrete mixing, the mortar mix and everything for all the plastic coat and everything like that, they do it on the existing concrete slab, and the residual every single day it builds up and builds up and builds, but it's weak. It's just very thin layers and thin layers. So they have to chip that up before they start putting the tiles down, before they start putting the dry mix that goes up underneath the tiles and the tile adhesives and things like that. Or you don't have a very stable foundation for it to adhere to. So even though this is the generator room back here, and I asked my builder if we can stay coordinated, and they did it. They did a great job. You see the tile pattern? Well, the tile pattern continues even on the pedestal for the generator base. That's quality work. Well, I didn't think they were going to be able to do it this quick, but they got most of the grout off the tiles inside here. There's still some finished stuff that has to be done. So there's a little bit of roughness in certain areas. This should be nice and smooth. You should feel the glazing, the normal glazing of the ceramic itself, and there's still some work up that has to be done. But they got a lot of it done. They're very close. And maybe they diverted some of the manpower to working on the driveway here and the drainage. So, and that's okay. We can come back and we can clean this up later. It's dried. It's not going anywhere. But they did, and there was a lot of elbow grease inside there. And I even picked up one of the heavy duty Scotch Brite scrub pads. I was going to try this. I saw the recommendations on YouTube, and I want to see if this will help out getting some of that grout off of some of those tiles. I'll work on it later with these guys. Somebody was making a comment about the plasterboard is going to get destroyed because of the rains that come down here. Well, the rains don't, none of it gets inside this area. It's protected very well. Plus, it's sitting on top. It's elevated about a ½ inch off the ground, so even the bottom plasterboard, even water did get there, it wouldn't be touching the plasterboard. It has a protection here. But when the water does cascade down the stairwell, it goes this way with the slope, natural slope, and it goes right over here to the sump. And what would a day be without a birthday or anniversary shout out? And today is no exception. And today's birthday shout out, I only have one that I could see. I haven't checked my email, so if I missed anybody, I apologize. But I've had no phone. My phone's been dead all day long, and I haven't had any place to charge it up, or cables, and and I haven't had Wi-Fi for most of the day also, so it wouldn't have made any difference. So, but for today, it's Arthur Carlson's future mother-in-law, and her name is, let me see if I can remember, it is Lourdes Fabian. And Lourdes comes from General Tres in Cavite. So anyway, happy birthday, Lourdes. So I don't know if I showed you, I think I showed everybody the color of the UPVC window and door frames that we're having. And it's this color right here. Let's go where you can see it better. It's a very dark color, and let's go in the light because this will give you a better idea. So this is the color that we're going to be using. Then let me see if I can stick it inside a window frame area so you can kind of get an idea from the window frame perspective. And it will look sort of something like maybe something like this inside the window framing. And of course, when you're looking at this, is going to be more of a tan color, and this will be the window frames. That's my new tarp. That's my new tarp. What are you doing on my new tarp? Is this going to be? Is that your new bed? Huh? That's your new bed. I see somebody's been in the mud today. You've been tromping around the backyard? I gave you lots and lots of food today, so you should be happy. So anyway, here it is, the end of the day. The workers are off. They broke. I work, you can see that bucket. I'm starting to clean out the stairwell area. When all that rain came yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, when all the rain came, a lot of the sand and stuff like that were going in there, and they're clogging up our drain vents inside there. They're building up. We have a catch basin on both sides. The catch basin was full. That was some of the reason why it was filling up so quickly, because all this stuff, because this is debris. This is normal construction debris and things like that, but I will try to get it cleaned up a little bit so we don't constantly go through this crisis mode every time it rains for several hours at a time with a heavy rain. So we'll take care of that. So I wasn't here very much today. I was doing a lot of business, and a lot of it had to do with the doors and windows here. Did some grocery shopping, and I got some banking business out of the way. So that got taken, and that took up most of my day, and that was 2 trips into town. Normally 1 trip takes a half a day, and so the 2 trips took up most of the day. But the most important thing today, we are motivated and moving on this area. You can see right here. So it's looking a little different than it did yesterday, isn't it? I would like to get that all done. I would like to get gravel, I would like to get the drainage, and that's what I asked my builder to focus on. That's priority number 1 other than the roof right now. And of course, he can't obligate everybody to that, because he has the other people doing things like the ceiling, and there's other stuff that's going on the side too. But as many people, I asked them as possible, please divert to that specific task, and that's what's happening. And I'm hoping once it dries out, if we get a couple days of dryness, we'll regrade this a little bit back so the slant goes towards the back a little bit more, so we don't have any water falling over here over the septic tank and into our trench. That we still need to work on the trench a little bit more. So that being said, tomorrow is Thursday. And tomorrow I have a scheduled appointment at the Toyota dealership in Batangas City. There was a little, in the parking lot, my fender got banged, and I'm bringing it down there, and they're going to do a repair of that. And they said 5 to 7 days, so it's going to be 5 to 7 days without my vehicle. But I hope, I said, can you pretty please, can you make it less than that? Because I'm using this almost on a daily basis to bring supplies back here to the building site, and it's going to be very difficult without my vehicle. And I still have to pick out a lot of things like tiles and some other appliances and things as well. So hopefully that is taken care of as soon as possible. So if they do get it out as quick as possible, then Batangas Toyota is going to get my hearty thumbs up. So we'll see how that experience goes. So anyway, I'm going to close because I have 3% battery life here. I have not charged any of my devices all day because I've been on the road all day long. And things are just, have been crazy today for me. So let me close for today. So if you enjoyed today's video, as short as it might be, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you will get notified each time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be build date, I think it's going to be build date 193. I hope it's going to be build date 193. You have a wonderful and blessed day.